on me, I leave you puzzled. Cavity, and I'm her, that's Hillary. Saudi, are you on 10 yet? So if you looking for somebody, you pin my Achilles heel. I'll raise you to 100 million. Somebody pop all day, hold up. Hold up, stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, wild, I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, do you have yet? Jury on Windex. 80 my Rolex. Might make back the Benz, pseudo coming out, black on black again. I might go to trim, I been built to win. I don't exit here, too much flexing here. Too much bread to get, I've been stretching up, ain't no catching up. I don't rest enough, I don't plan for luck, I keep working hard, who keep blessing us, I'm on the 10 and I need a 10. The made of my M a week. December been good to me. Not even Kendrick can humble me. Too rich to go do the least. Tryna become a way bigger. My teeth is like 10 apiece. TDE family to the A+. I got my grades up. I had no backup. Now run the check up. Now run the check up. The place up. The place up.
Somebody pop all day. Hold up. Somebody on their way. Hold up. I would've grown all day. Hold up. Somebody can't relate. Hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up. Top down. I've been racing. Go up. Wild, I'm in dangerous. Go up. My crowd in rotation. Yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up. Somebody on 10.
Originality, came to my car and it's sweet like a tablet. Saying they after me, ain't no one after me. Baby mama used to work at the Applebee's. Somebody called my phone, yeah. I'ma send that voicemail. I don't even check my voicemail. Big weight, I'ma need a horse scale. F12 Berlinetta. Michael was shorts in the winter. We'll turn the Knicks in the summer. This here's not for beginners, yeah. Went to, came back, went to jail, left jail, went to Benny Hunter, Kenny County. Got the swagger on me, yeah. Different fabric on me, yeah. Different on it, yeah. Married to the game, yeah. Holy matrimony, yeah. Oops, joke. Someone stage again, from up to stadium. I took my shot and made it in.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I would've grown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate, hold up. Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, wild, I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
My girl, so talking about what? Ain't got nothing, man. Ain't got nothing on no name. No, straight like that, dude.
Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. Ducking. In my guide, design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Nothing for no nothing. Nothing gets to me too close. Ain't got nothing for no nothing. Be doing the most. I was ducking. Me and my guy design your post. Look in your eyes and I see, hold on, be surprised when you see. Come through. What time you wanna young? You can't be the cops. I can't play myself out like that. Keep getting that dope. Counting mine, won't be trying to get no on my note. I would down bad on my look. My dog like farmers go. Ain't been sweet, but neither is me. So my be 300 or more. I keep close. Phones, but I don't boast. I know what it's like to not have that ain't gonna try me without saying I win it. Gon' disrespect the try my straight up out that 6 ain't with what I'm with you. In this mix, I give a fatal dedication. Ain't got no time to get I can't leave my foot down bad like that. Guess I'm just gon' slow. Partner say he got this where I'm focused. Need to focus more. That's ain't no he ain't gon' like that. Step on my free world out there in the bluffy side. Just might see me and can't turn me down. This ain't that vert. Got all was on we cook. Got off them. Got up every time I feel the duke. Got up every time I. In prison, I down in trenches, huh? Come through. What tell you wanna, come through. Come through. What tell you wanna,
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the sack. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Nah, playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. Look, I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Hey, y'all boss claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the sack. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I come through fly, check, no cosign. I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine, and I take my time check, and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game, like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young, then the set that's doing it makeshift out the garage. It's how you end up in charge. It's how you end up in penthouses, end up in cars. It's how you start off a end up a boss. It's how you win the whole thing and live with sweat dripping down your face. Since the mission was last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the sack. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked,
I got the front and in the back. We on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap. Where everybody wanna act pro-black. The last lie you heard, this ain't that. This that, I didn't. Made it out the gutter. Nip to you, the middleman. I told you, wearing they clothes, I wear my own. Y'all get on, y'all label, I on my own. Hey, Mia, I remember all that game you throw me. Round and get played by the label owners. Talk that to these Adrian Broner. But secure the window, don't let the game fool you. Cause when it's game over, it's really game over. And all they do is play the game till it's game over. And you be giving game like a big brother mission. Never let them take it from us.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the sack. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and come next. Last time that I checked.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I
all this up on my I got up now. How you real? You can't even walk through your hometown. I'm barely home now. On the road now, all in the MIA, all like this. Boy, you get no love, you get stand 10 toes down. My go down, rats can't fold down. My go down, we ain't gon' put on the 4th down. We on the hunt, we want more now. Real from the jump, we on now. Swear no more gon' broke now. Might do a show in your town. Wait till I bring that. I'm on no road bounce.
I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA, all up in my face. I don't go nowhere without my brothers, that's my gang. And all up in my space, just getting in the way. I got like 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? And I got 30 on my fingers, what more can I say? Please, on the block from deep like KB. Every night they, but please don't call them shady. I got too much on the fight, so please don't try to me. I got too much on the fight, so please don't try to me. I gotta for the look, already got good. I got a team full of and really gotta look crazy. I put in a cup, yeah, but that's my baby. I be paranoid, I gotta keep. I got like me this right in the money. I love it even though it's bad. I can't let none of these get into my head. And all my friends locked up, got caught up in the feds. And all my sins washed up, yeah, free my said. I be close to saying I ain't supposed to say. Sometimes I wanna go ghost, I might go MIA. I might go MIA. I might go MIA.
MIA. I might go MIA.
We got London on the track.
Hey, nigga, $2. With that cool car, with that $2. What your jewels cost? With that cool car, I need $2. I'm the new heart. Too much money, I need like 2 votes. Stacks big and green, I call my pockets the new hook. We don't pay attention to no loose talk. 100 times I had to let it cool up. Aimers dancing on me doing a moonwalk. Can't wear my AP, I had to let it cool up. Almost died from pneumonia, had to take my jewels off. We don't argue with these, we just let them tools talk. And give back yours again. Back to back in them Ferraris, we stay horse playing. Run up on us and I'm gon' heck. Harvard student doing my taxes, I got friends. I put rings on them.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Atlanta Hawks. The Knicks able to win the opening tip, and we're underway here at Madison Square Garden. The screen sets him up for two.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Williams into the front court. They trail by two. Parker to Nurkic. It goes down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Julius Randle. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat. And I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
Trae Young to Williams. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Lou Williams buries the three with a hand in his face.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Rose, guarded by Nurkic. Has a look. Rose's shot no good. For three. His first effort off the mark. To Rose. John Collins sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Here's Atlanta. Parker. Down low Nurkic. Nurkic rocking the rim. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Bullock, defended by Yusuf Nurkic. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
It's still early, so your hands out of his pocket.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Trae Young to Williams. Pass to the rim. Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
And a nice finish at the rim.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Parker to Trae Young. Driving right to the basket. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
It's Atlanta ball. Trae Young to Parker. Jay, it wasn't that long ago. Atlanta won 60 games. Right now, what's the outlook for this franchise?
Well, the general manager, Travis Slank, has done a really good job in trying to build the culture, the right culture for the Atlanta Hawks, and that starts with their head coach in Lloyd Pierce. He got him as an assistant coach with the Philadelphia 76ers, and now he can also steal that tagline for the Hawks. It's time to trust the process all over again, but now in Atlanta, Georgia.
Knicks with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Well defended. Parker into the front court. It's 12-10. Jabari Parker, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Danilo Gallinari rejects it. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Lets it fly from long range. Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
And hits off a killer step back. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Hawks with the lead. One of those games, every shot seems to be going down. Only one quarter in the books, Jay. Defensively, what needs to be tightened up?
Yeah, I got to hedge the bet because I got to talk to the defense right now. You have to actually play defense on people to stop people in this league.
Finish that. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. Well, as they get ready for the jump, someone's going to come away with the basketball. Layup goes down. Well done.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Here comes the screen. Down low for Len. Turns and slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Here comes the screen. Short jumper off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Trae Young, down low Gallinari. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Jay, last few drafts, the Knicks have gone younger. What do you like about Kevin Knox and his raw potential?
His upside. He just turned 19 on August 11th of this past summer, and what he did in Summer League blew my mind. Was first-team All-NBA Summer League, averaged 24 points, shooting 47% from the field. This kid has every chance to be a star.
Trae Young. Here comes the screen. And the finish. Slam dunk.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Rose to Julius Randle. Short jumper won't fall. Parker with it. Lead stands at 7. To Allen Crabbe. Has a chance. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
The possession lies with New York. Rose. Sizing up the defense. Fires the three, and he knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Williams across the timeline, up by 6. Trying to cash in with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Julius Randle. Rose. And he'll go to the foul line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Hawks with the basketball. Williams to Nurkic. Had a chance, but it's no good. To the basket. Hawks have the rebound. Williams into the front court. Final minute, first half. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Rose into the front court. Right now, down 7. Goes reverse to lay it in.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. you actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Williams, work it down to Nurkic. Noel with the rebound. Has a chance. Rose's shot off the iron. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish. And the first half has come to an end. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Hawks are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Atlanta Hawks. The Knicks are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
Danilo Gallinari did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Derrick Rose, not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Trae Young to Parker. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
Rose into the front court. His guys down 3. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. To Parker. surveys the floor. Oh, he had it.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
From long range, that's how you defend. Trying to cash in. Nurkic off the mark.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Throws it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Parker. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Has a look. Noel shot, no good.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
New York in control of the basketball. Here comes the screen. To Rose. Deep 2 there, won't go. Trae Young to Williams. Not that time. Bullock sizing up Nurkic. Rose. Nice pass to get things going. The Hawks will use a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Trae Young. To Kevin Huerter.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And he'll head to the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Can't connect on the first free throw. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Derrick Rose has it against Evan Turner. Rebound comes to Atlanta. Trae Young. Knocked loose. That one's going to be out of bounds. Free throws coming up.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
John Collins, he's got 2 shots coming, 71% for his career, and hits the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Rose into the front court. They're down 3. To Julius Randle. Can't connect from in close. Here comes the screen. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Hawks with the lead. The Knicks to inbound here to start the fourth quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money down the stretch. It's game time.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Screen coming. To Williams. Shot by Turner won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Derrick Rose. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Comes down to the Knicks. Rose into the front court. His team up by 1. Good. Off a spin.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Hawks have it. Here comes the screen. Williams. Down low for Len. Got toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Williams. To Allen Crabbe. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Now the Hawks coach gonna call a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
You're going to see the best players make in-game adjustments on the fly. The intellect of some of these superstars is off the charts. Your ability to adapt and move forward as quickly as possible in the most efficient manner will determine whether you win this game or not.
Spins and scores.
Bold. I'm sure his teammates and coaches were wondering why he'd do that now. But it worked.
Nothing going here on that drive. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Able to convert on both free throws. Here's Atlanta. Williams to Parker. Short jumper off the mark. To Rose. New York with 4 to shoot. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Rose. Beyond the arc for 3. Rare 3 for Rose. Defense was ready. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Williams across the timeline. The deficit now up to 5. Jabari Parker. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Williams to Parker. Here comes the screen. Stuffs it down with authority.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
New York Knicks basketball to Alec Burks. And draws the foul.
Yes, I love this move. Send him to the line. Chances are probably good he doesn't make both. And you also stop the clock while getting another possession.
Nerlens Noel at the line for 2 shots. Not the best career mark, 62%. First try, no good. Oh, he missed. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Williams to Parker. Has a chance. That's rebounded by the Knicks. And now an intentional foul, so they'll send him to the line. 2 free throws here means it's a 3-possession game.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team, and at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. for three. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Misses the first. Missed the second one as well. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's a victory for the Knicks as they take care of business. Log on to EASports.com as we say.